Ah, come on!
Let's beat this rocket grunt. Drowsy, use Psybeam. It's gonna hurt. But not a lot. Quick attack to finish him off. Drowsy fainted. Look at that. We're doing some solid work. Alright, Connor's level 44. Nice. We're just racking up these levels. Which is good. We're gonna need them. We need Leonardo to start getting a bigger focus here, since we'll need him primarily for Cinnabar. Now Shadow will be able to do some thanks to Splishy Splash, but we definitely want to focus on Leonardo there as well. And we'll keep battling. Let's Splishy Splash again. I just love the name of these moves. They're so ridiculous. Splishy Splash. Zippy Zap. Floaty Ball or whatever. Like, it's just... I don't want to keep using it, but I don't want to use up all of our others, you know, and then come across someone who's very clearly going to be weak against it. And there we go, level up. Level 48. Shadow's getting there. I don't want to keep on focusing on Shadow and, you know, letting her get all the XP. Or the main focus and be, you know, come too greatly different, but I also don't want to fall behind with the increase that we'll probably come across. So I'm going to try to keep Shadow as a lead for now. For a little bit longer. Yeah, see, this is where you find the end of your staircase journey has been. And you can see Giovanni in there with this head of Sylph and that lady. I don't get... Oh, okay. I didn't know the elevator was actually open. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's not do that. We're going to go down the stairs, because clearly we haven't been through every floor. So we've done this floor with this guy. So we're going to go down the stairs pretty much to the lobby. Just in case we missed any floors off that first teleport, and then we'll be able to focus on our teleporters. Yeah, we've done this floor. We have not done this floor. Now we can't get in. We got to beat this guy. You mistook me? No, I didn't at all, actually. Scientist Joshua. I love the animation for that move. They did such a good job with the animations for a lot of these moves. Like, they just look great. The Pokemon look great. Magneton. I don't think we have anything that's really going to do a lot of damage against him. We have no ground types. Our little screws move on the Magneton. Like, they did such a good job. They put so much attention into something like this with the game itself. Now what we need is a sequel. But I also think Diamond and Pearl should get some love before they redo like Johto or any of those other regions that have already had some sort of sequel to date. We'll see if they choose to do anything like that. It would be nice, but we'll see. Hopefully we'll get some love for these lesser regions that, and I don't mean them lesser as in like they're inferior quality or anything like that. I just mean I almost want to say lesser loved regions. I mean, I know a lot of people who still love them. I mean, personally, I found every region pretty good for, one reason or another, even if, maybe all the Pokemon themselves weren't great, or the region itself had issues, or whatever, the case may be. But, I mean, I enjoyed each region, each game that I played through, pretty much through all of them. I've played I know I've talked about this previously on the show and everything, but I've played pretty much every Pokemon game to date, especially all the mainline games. I've played all of those. So I know that those are fun, and those regions are good. Each one has kind of its own unique design, unique feel. Even Black 2 and White 2 had their own kind of unique spins on things. They weren't just like, oh, here's the same region again. We're just pumping it out. They did change a little bit of it around, and of course, the order you go through stuff's a little bit different. I think you have if I remember correctly, you have like a separate starting town. So like you go through differently. Like they did a lot of cool stuff with that. There was like an area where it was in Black and White 1. It was like, oh, this is going to be this. This is what this is going to become. And then in Black 2 or in White 2, that's what happens. Like that area has developed because of the time that's passed in between the games. Like stuff like that was cool little touches. Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I personally wasn't a huge fan of. I did like the island hopping and that kind of idea. Like going between the different locations and everything. I liked that it had kind of like an Orange Islands feel to it. Like I did like all that. I like that they were setting up the first Pokemon League and everything. Like the region itself, again, same thing. The region itself was fine. I enjoyed that. The story itself, I wasn't a huge fan of. You came to save me? You can't! What? It's really dangerous here. You came to save me? You can't! You want to bet? We need our key card to get into those rooms. I think even after you can go in. Alright, and what's in here? Let's see. Alright, so we got a rocket over there that we need to beat. Got a scientist that we need to beat around the corner. We got that guy down here. So we got 3 rockets at least that we're going to need to deal with. Finding lots of PP-ups. Let's beat him. You dare betray Team Rocket? I wonder if that would have been different dialogue if I didn't have the outfit on. I really want to hope that that's outfit based because I'm wearing this. He's like, you're part of Team Rocket. You're gonna betray us? What's up with that? Like, that's what I really hope now. That's my headcanon. This guy thought I was part of Team Rocket. Maybe he's the guy who asked me at the bridge. Because I'm pretty sure it gave you the option and I said yes, and he just kind of like laughed and disappeared or something. So, this is my headcanon now. At the end of Nugget Bridge, I battled that guy who was part of Team Rocket. He asked if I wanted to join. I said yes. He ended up leaving because he thought I was joking. Or he ended up taking it. I guess that wouldn't make sense. He ended up taking it to mean that I joined, or that I was joining. And then so he left, to go ahead and I guess get everything kind of squared away. And now, here he is again. And he thinks I'm betraying them because I'm beating everybody. Yep, exactly. It's our lore now. It's our headcanon and our lore. Right, let's just finish you off. Golbat's dead. Ba-da-da-doo. Who wants to learn Slash? Nope. You don't need to learn Slash. We're going to keep Flamethrower. We're going to keep Ember for now. Until we can hopefully learn like Fire Blast or something like that. Which will then swap out for Ember. And we're going to keep our Dragon move. And we're going to keep our Flying move. So we've got a decent spread. We can't get in there. There's 2 people in there that I can talk to as well. That rotten president serves him right for transferring a star employee like me off to the boondocks. That's why Team Rocket came after us. Ooh, hidden item right next to you. His glasses are fine. Let's see what happens if we beat him if his glasses are broken. Alright, let's do a Splishy Splash on a Magnemite. Water. But hey, it killed him. Keep battling. A Magmar. This will take care of Magmar. Magmar is actually the only Pokemon I never was able to get in my original Blue game. I've got every other Pokemon, and I've got Mew in it. So I was able to get every other Pokemon in that game, except for Magmar. Now, from what I remember correctly, Magmar was not exclusive to Red. He just, like, he should be available in Blue. I just haven't gotten lucky enough to summon him. Now, granted, I don't sit there and play it anymore. I'm sure if I sat there and played for like an hour or two, I could probably get him to spawn and catch him and officially finish that Pokedex or whatever. But no, I've never looked into it or anything. But I remember Blaine didn't have one in that game. Oh, his glasses are all broken. Obviously, he has one in the anime, the Charizard battles and whatnot. But he didn't have one in Blue version. I don't know about Red. Unfortunately, that was one that I didn't get to play Red. I know friends who have it, and well, I should say I never played it from start to finish. The man next to me, he's such a coward. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I personally never fully played Red from start to finish. I had the Blue version. That's what my parents got me when I was young. I played a friend's Red for a little bit one time, like he spent the night or whatever, and we were hanging out, and he was trying to get through stuff, but he was just kind of tired of what he was doing and where he was at, so he had me play. So I did a little bit of that, but I never fully beat it separately. And I believe in Yellow, Blaine did have the Magmar by that point. But it's just the one I never found. And I never got lucky enough to have it spawn or anything like that. So it's still just a blank spot in my Pokedex for the old Blue version. But I do think I'm going to go back through if I dig it out and I have some time. I might try to just finish that one off. Just for the sake of doing it years and years later and everything. I had everything else in that game was done. I had so many Pokemon at level 100. That was kind of my... Once I beat the game and I beat every trainer and everything, that was my goal when I was sitting there constantly just training up Pokemon to level 100. So I have like random level 100s, like a level 100 Grimer for no reason. But it was just fun to me to kind of work on stuff like that. So I would train them up and go through and kind of keep on working on that next Pokemon. Then of course Yellow rolled around, and that was a lot of fun. I had that one as well. Enjoyed playing Pokemon Yellow. Ended up with Gold version out of Gold and Silver. That was the one that I ended up with. I think I ended up getting Silver later. Or at least being able to play Silver later. But Gold... Hey look! Porygon! Oh, that's adorable. Do it again. Oh, I love it. Team Rocket is planning to make Sylph create a strong Pokemon, but I don't want them to take this Porygon I created. I've got to get it out of here somehow. I mean, I'll take it. Can I have it? Are you that spy? Don't look at me. I lost to a kid with a nasty look in his eyes. I guess that's supposed to show you that, like, Conrad's fighting or whatever. If I put one of my party Pokemon away, will you give me that? I would love if you would just give me that, No. Give me the Porygon! I want it! It's so adorable! You gonna battle me? Yep. Now you, I actually weren't expecting to be a Team Rocket member. I thought I might have to battle you just because of where you were at. Like, it seemed really random that you were there on the side, but hey, you know, to each their own.